let's make banana bread. So we are going to very loosely follow a recipe because I struggle with following basic instructions. So we will see how this turns out. Our first step is going to be mashing our banana. Sort of ripe banana. The riper the better. Then they're sweeter. We're going to peel off his little hairs. I guess you don't have to do that. This recipe calls for a cup, which apparently is 2.5 bananas, but I really have a hard time believing that. Mashy mashy. Now that we've turned our banana into a pulverized soup, which I'm fairly convinced one banana looks like a cup to me, we add apparently honey or maple syrup. I am fully convinced this will be sweet enough, but we will find out. Next it calls for either coconut oil or olive oil, and I don't own coconut oil. This is hectic. Okay, stir. Next it said 4 eggs, but I'm on a budget, so we're gonna do 2. This is the point where you would add your baking soda, which I don't have, and vanilla, which I don't have, but I do have the 2 other things we need, baking powder and cinnamon. So like that's like half the ingredients I need, and salt. Since we didn't measure any of the other ingredients, I don't see why we should start now. So 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and I feel like cinnamon is kind of just like matter of preference and opinion. I mean, I think salt kind of matters more. Salty banana bread would suck. Is this even salt? Mixy. Due to me being a little afraid that my banana was not ripe enough, we're going to add a drizzle of maple syrup. And because I miss Canada, I also decided to break out the whisk. Fun fact about Europe, they don't like cups, so they use kitchen scales and grams. Apparently 240 grams of almond flour, but I also kind of want to use a little bit of normal flour, so we're just gonna do that. Flax seeds. I'm sure it'll be great. After licking this whisk, because I'm not scared of raw eggs, I can confirm it tastes good. Does anyone know that meme of the guy that's just like
chocolate, the other with milk chocolate, very fancy.
See what that tastes like.
Verdict?
No, just me? Okay. Now we preheat to 325 Fahrenheit or whatever that is in Celsius because I'm not in the Americas. To add to the list of items I don't have for this recipe is a metal pan, loaf pan type thing. So this is gonna have to do. And to continue with the trend of not following the instructions, instead of greasing the pan, I will be using parchment paper. I feel like this whole baking situation is stressing a lot of people out just by watching this. So I would just like to apologize. It'll be edible, I'm sure. I genuinely think it's beautiful. I promise if I was making this for anyone other than myself, I would have measured at least 2 of the ingredients. Okay. Off you go. See you soon. For anyone that doubted me, I want you to know that my kitchen currently smells like your grandma's house. It's the next day, let it cool down. It's less of a banana bread and more banana squares. We're gonna cut it. It looks good. I think I'm gonna put it in the microwave with butter, and then I'm going to eat it with my coffee. So I sprinkle the top with a little bit of salt. I did well.